Hey, what's up, y'all? Happy New Year. I'm back, I guess you could say. Welcome back to the channel. It's T and it's a new year. We know 2022 was a lot. But to get into it, looking forward, going into the new year, we're going to continuously discuss life as it happens. And on the weekend, I would say, we go as we're cleaning the house, we'll do our music rants. As you know, music is released every Friday. So Friday going into Saturday, try to post our music rants as new releases are released. But we are definitely going to continue talking about life as it happens. So I can't say for sure how often new things will be posted, but there's always something going on. So in the midst of the intention is to post at least twice a week, being first video of the week. We're going to discuss current topics, pop culture, whatever may be going on, because there's so much to be said in the world. And closer to the weekend, try to do the music rants and so on and so forth. But to get into it, as we begin the new year, I want to address some things that we need not bring into 2023. One being the quote unquote shortage of black men. Let's leave that back there because there is no shortage. Like we hear it all the time. Oh, there's a shortage of, but then supposedly there's a surplus of black women. So the question is, for those that don't get it, where do you think the black women come from if there are no black men? So with that being said, let's leave that idea in 2022 because there is no shortage. Yes, we understand that things happen. They are killing us still, and we are, as black men, incarcerated, but there still is no shortage. I mean, we have to exist in order for them to do these things. So we exist, and injustice is happening every day. We know that, but at the same time, accountability also. So if we stop doing the things to get us in certain situations, things will change. But we'll discuss that later. No. Also, what we need to leave in 2022 is this notion that one, if you're in an interracial relationship, that you hate yourself. Not the case, but we hear a lot of that, and I'm going to give you guys a little backstory as to where it stems. New to social media, doing the social media thing, trying to get an understanding of different things, and on a different platform, there was a reel, and there was a white woman giving a black guy the middle finger in the midst of, come to find out, the guy, um, Jermaine Shoemake, but changed his name, Dr. Umar, whatever the situation. Anyway, she's giving him the middle finger. And I'm just, okay, let me see, like, because I'm thinking it was a ha-ha meme type thing. Like, okay, why is she giving him the middle finger? He quotes that successful black men who get white women essentially are getting the leftovers. Now, definitely leave some comments down below because it's like, what? Wait a minute. And vice versa. So I'm thinking David Bowie, Iman. For those that know who they are of a certain age, Iman has never been a leftover baby. But okay, leave it be. But I wanted to bring it to you guys to get your opinion. Like, okay, what? Because for one, I never believed that as a black man there was a shortage of black men. I'm the baby of the family. I have brothers, and they're fertile. So trust, ain't no shortage. And as a man who dates someone who's Puerto Rican, y'all know Miguel in the background now making noise, but me loving him is not a reflection of anything other than love. And to those that are religious, God is love, right? So why are we still putting the color on love? I get it, to each his own, and that's your business. But In 2023, let's stop saying that love can only exist based on the color of your skin. So if you're not brown with someone brown, it ain't love. Stop doing that, because some of y'all are really missing y'all blessings on that BS of, ooh, girl, it got to look like you, walk like you, talk like you. That's why you still bitter based on your heart, baby. Follow your heart. Your heart should lead you, not your complexion. With all the makeup that they got out here, some of y'all don't even know your complexion. Another story. But moving forward, let's just live and love. But the situation with Dr. Umar, aka Jermaine, it's just, it to me, and I don't know the guy, but it stems from a lot of hate, because as I'm continuing to look and further on, like, there's some horrible things, because he went on in his rants, and I'm a ranter too, so it is what it is. But he's saying things such as the Obama administration took our civil rights as African Americans and gave it to the LGBTQ plus community, as if individuals like me who are black and gay don't exist. So I'm thinking, how? We're going to leave that in 2022. Like, Obama did what he was supposed to do, and he's passed the torch. It's also our obligations to make sure we continuously vote, because the fact that Herschel Walker even had a chance says a lot about people and their ignorance. It's like, come on, like, really? But as I said, let's leave that in 2022. I want us to continuously love. Let's also answer this notion, with me being a gay male. Is being gay the worst thing that could ever possibly happen to you and your child? And I say this because I have a lot of female followers. So I definitely want you guys to leave a comment in the description below. And just honestly, there's no right or wrong answer. I'm just trying to figure it out. But it just seems to me, of all the things that, could happen, murderer, rapist, within this black community. And when I say black, I don't just mean African American, I mean black all across the board. It's like there's this stigma of, not gay. So let me know, like, please leave a comment down below and let me know, like, what's going on. And I'm saying this to get into our current event topics of the moment. We're going to, next week we'll get into more. I just want to welcome you guys back. But sorry, drop pin. But there was a situation with Lil Baby and this little 3-year-old son and Jada. And the baby spends time with his mom, obviously, and, his mannerisms are those that imitate his mother. And immediately you have grown men and women coming for a 3-year-old child. Loyal's 3. Let's just say that, 3. 2023, the baby is 3. We're not doing that. But apparently some people are. Oh, he needs to spend more time with his son. Okay, he's touring, he's rapping, he's making money, as his mother is. Oh, this, oh, that. So I'm asking, if we're coming for a 3-year-old child because he's imitating his mom, what's the future going to hold? Now, it hurts me as a father and a grandfather, because I see this being a similar situation to T.I.'s son. You're not allowed to be yourself. So you're going to be what society wants you to be. And then you're going to have this boy, as a preteen, going into his later years, doing things and acting out because I got to be hard for society. And then he becomes a felon and a thug, and the same ones that was saying he's zesty now saying, oh, he wild, he's a rebel child. That's what I see, and I hate to speak that into existence because it's an innocent baby, and I wish Lil Loyal the best. But I just wish that people would let these kids live, because it's as if this child is not masculine or tough by certain standards, he's soft, he's zesty at 3. Now, as many of you know, I lost my 2-month-old grandson, but that got me to thinking, as a content creator, do I really want to put my whole family out there. Because if truth be told, the original name of this channel was going to be a couples channel, as gay couples, tend to succeed. And I am spoken for. So it was literally going to be a play on words, royalty, emphasis on the T for Thomas, and my other half, Miguel, M-I. So royalty in me. However, seeing things like this, babe's like, nah, do your thing, let the world get to know you. And if that works, obviously they'll hear me in the back, they'll da 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 da. Obviously, you got the picture of me, Instagram, whatever, whatever. So you will see a glimpse of me and my family, but it's just sad to think if my grandson was to do one thing, it's critiqued. And if, the boys do this and my daughter do that, or if I have my nieces and nephews or anything, it's, oh, you soft because you handed your grandma her purse. Or you have to explain the story. No, he wasn't walking with a purse. My mom is literally right there and he's handing her the purse. Oh, well, T, why you ain't just get up and it's too much. And people are constantly in the midst of wanting to say something negative. So it goes back to the question. Out of all the horrible things in the world, is being gay the worst thing that could happen? Because I personally beg to differ, obviously, because being your true self should never be a horrible thing, a negative thing, but let's leave that hate, honestly, behind us. There's so much that we need to focus on going forward in the new year that it's sad to think that they would come for a 3-year-old child. But moving along, giving God the glory, let's talk about football player. I'm sure you all heard, Dramar Hamlin. And I'm so glad that he's actually better. My question in his regards is we pray, and I thank God for the prayers, and God is still reigning supreme. But I kind of feel, and correct me if I'm wrong, that some people want him better for their own gain, which is sad, but it's true. Let's just think about it, play for play. He gets hit, he gets up, he falls down. There are people literally on the sideline warming up like, okay, and the show goes on. No. Let's pause it and let's, take it for what it is. There are people that love him, so hey, no, let's wrap this up. He's seriously hurt and could lose his life. We're not going to continue without him. And I appreciate the players that did show him love, because that's an amazing gesture. But the NFL, Confederation, for those people that, oh, well, we paid tickets for the Super Bowl and this and that and that. And if they never play, we don't know who's going to go to the playoffs and so on and so forth, which I think is a selfish thing to just focus on them. But it happens, and it's personal, because for me, it's kind of like I sometimes wonder with my significant other, okay, you had blood clots and la-da-da-da-da-da-da, but is everyone, ooh, get well soon, get well soon? Do you genuinely want him to get well, or is it more or less like the situation with the football player? We have to fill these seats. So we need you to get better to get back on the field so we can continue to make our millions of dollars. I want to ask you, as my subscribers, and I appreciate every last one of y'all, how would you feel if he gets better but doesn't go back to the field? My personal opinion is obviously, do what you can do according to the doctors. For me, I honestly think he should sit out for a while. I know that's his passion to play football, so I definitely, want him to continue to play, because I think that's definitely what his heart wants him to do. But my whole thing is, as a parent, brother, lover, whatever you want to call me, I think, it's just risky for me. The idea of him getting back on the field and getting hit again, it's just like, ooh, that might be a lot. So it's iffy in those situations of, oh yeah, get out there, do this and do that. But I wish him the best of luck. For those that watch football like me, that love sports like me, definitely keep praying for him. To my understanding, last I checked, he is actually speaking. He was writing initially, but he's actually speaking. He's talking to his family members. So prayers went up and they were received. So to God be the glory in that regard. Another person that prayed and prayed and prayed and was definitely persistent, not to get too far into politics, but a little giggle for you, for those that do watch politics. The Kevin McCarthy situation. And you have to laugh, but kudos to his persistence. I mean, I'm not a fan, but the idea of this man in the House of Representatives and wanting to be the Speaker of the House and just literally on and on and on, and it's like, bruh, stop. No, T, I'ma get this. They tired. Stop. Mm-mm. Keep going. Let's do it. So for those that have a dream and passion, and I'm saying this in a joking manner, but for anyone that have a dream and passion, and I hate to say use him as an example, but yeah, use him as an example. You want it that bad if you got to sit in there for 4 days. Keep going. Seriously, honestly, keep going, keep going, keep going, because it's just crazy to think like, you know, they don't want you. They this, they that. But the lesson in it, honestly, is they might not always be for you. They might not always want you. But if you have a dream, a passion, go for it. And he got it, to those that like him, yay, to those that don't, nay. But it's just a story of perseverance. Like, I'm going to do whatever it takes to get to where I need to go. And with that being said, for 2023, I want to encourage you all to, if you have a dream, a passion, figure it out along the way, but never stop. Quitters are the ones that don't win. It may take a long time to figure it out, but keep going, stay encouraged. There's a lot in store for this new year. A lot of concerts. I want to give you guys footage if I can. I know I have a concert me and Bear are going to go to in February. Part of our, little Valentine's Day thing, which I talk too much, so duh, T always talking, so I put it out there in the universe, so he'll see this and, oh, okay, so I know one of my Valentine's Day gifts. But yeah, there's a concert that we're going to. Big shout out to Kim and Let Us See. I'm praying that Tony, surprises us with her presence and performs Live Out Your Love with Kim. Fingers crossed, because I definitely want Tony to do a surprise appearance. But this upcoming year, there's so much greatness to come, so definitely I want everyone to focus on themselves, stay encouraged. For everyone that's doing New Year resolution, stick to it. Myself and Bay have started this vegan journey, and I say journey because it's been interesting. Um, had spaghetti squash, which is something that I'm like, but actually was good. But it is a journey. So for anyone that knows a vegan, how did you guys transition from one to the other? Because literally it's the meat for us. I think it's a mental thing because, rice has not been an issue. I don't want to say we are the healthiest eaters because, but I mean, a lot of things that are considered vegan, we do eat. I mean, I like almond milk anyway. So, I mean, to get rid of the whole milk and substitute almond milk and soy milk, not an issue. Like, Bay, Puerto Rican island, so coconut milk is not an issue either. Um, but, rice, beans, things of that nature. But the idea of taking away things that are so second nature to us, like when you make a meal, I guess in the black family for me, you always think I have to incorporate a meat. I got to incorporate a meat. So guys, help me out with this as we continue this journey. Because I mean, by the time this video is posted, it'll be like the first week of January. So like I said, Happy New Year. But by the time this posted, it'll be the first week. And we already started. But it's one of those, okay, so I'm not supposed to eat chicken. I'm not supposed to eat any animal thing. And I love meat, oxtail, obviously chicken, beef, things of that nature. And I don't, some people say that, veganism is expensive and it's boring. I've tried the invisible, I mean, oh God, not visible, eh. I've tried the Impossible Burgers. Yeah, it's invisible because it ain't no meat. So yeah, I said it right. The Invisible Burger. I've tried the Impossible Burger, and they're okay. I've tried some different vegan dishes, but there's still, for me, that I guess that craving for actual meat. So if there's any recommendations, because I'm not a fan of mushrooms, and a lot of people say, oh, well, you can take mushrooms and slice them and fry them and do different things like that. So if you have any recommendations, definitely leave them in the comment below in regards to your vegan journey. Did you try it and succeed? If not, or have you heard anything in the regards? Headed out to Orlando, you know what I mean, soon. I want to try Planties, which is a plant-based. I think it's a burger stand, but they do sell more things. And as I said, I love flavor. So I've had the burgers and they're okay, but I want to do more. So I'm looking forward to trying the chicken sandwich that they have, trying vegan chicken, vegan nuggets. I've also heard that they have different variations in the area where they had like vegan pizza, cows on different things like that. So I'm willing to explore to see what it is. And there's also a quote unquote vegan soul food. So fingers crossed, we'll see what it is. But going into this year, definitely look forward to more videos where we're talking about life as it happens. I definitely want you guys to be as honest as you can in the comment section. Let me know, T, do this, T, do that, because I do value your opinion. And if you're going to watch the entire video, thank you for doing it. Holla at me. Say something. Don't just watch and moving along. You watched it out of appreciation, and I'm asking you in appreciation, leave those comments down below. If you like this video, click the button. And if you haven't already subscribed, subscribe, because there's a lot for us to talk about going into the year. So stick along with me for this journey. We are definitely going to go back to talking to music. As you know, I love music. We're definitely going to talk about music on Fridays. Hope Fridays going into Saturdays, because everybody needs that cleanup music. Music is definitely powerful, and it will definitely uplift our spirits, our moods, because 2022 was a lot. Like when I say a lot, a lot. But it was also amazing for a lot of people. COVID obviously is not going anywhere. So I mean, hence, we got the song from Rihanna, Last Minute Lift Me Up. We know Super Bowl is also coming, so let me know how y'all feel about Rihanna and the Super Bowl. What songs you want to hear, what songs you don't want to hear. Leave it all in the comment section. We'll talk about it in the next video when we do our music rant upcoming weekend. I'm going to let y'all enjoy your weekend. Much love to you. Bye-bye, y'all.